Hey everyone, welcome to this fascinating journey where we uncover the allure and mystery of gold. Gold has mesmerized people for ages. From ancient civilizations to modern times, it has always held a special place in our hearts and minds. It's more than just a metal, it's a symbol of wealth, power, and beauty. Its glowing brilliance and remarkable durability have made it iconic, representing prosperity and influence throughout history. Think about it, gold doesn't tarnish or corrode. This extraordinary quality means it can last for centuries without losing its shine. It's this durability paired with its rarity that has made gold such a valuable and sought-after material. Gold is treasured not just for its beauty, but for its ability to endure, surviving through ages as a legacy of its uniqueness. Its significance goes beyond appearance, it's intertwined with human history and imagination. But here's where things get really fascinating. Gold's story doesn't begin here on Earth. In fact, it starts in the far reaches of space. That's right. The gold we find on our planet has its origins in the cosmos. Billions of years ago, some of the most powerful events in the universe gave birth to this precious metal. Events like supernovae, massive explosions of dying stars, created the extreme conditions needed to forge gold. When these stars reached the end of their lives, they scattered their elements across the universe in a spectacular display of cosmic energy. Gold's creation is no ordinary process. Unlike other elements that can form through Earth's geological activity, gold requires conditions far more extreme. It's not something Earth itself can make. Instead, it's a cosmic legacy, born from the unimaginable forces of the universe. For instance, neutron star collisions, events so rare and powerful they reshape entire galaxies, are also responsible for producing gold. These dramatic explosions, known as kilonovae, generate the energy needed to create heavy elements, including the gold we value so much. The gold we see today was carried to Earth by meteorites during the planet's early formation. These cosmic fragments delivered gold and other precious materials, embedding them in Earth's crust. It's incredible to think that the gold we use now has traveled through space and time, originating in the fiery heart of dying stars. Every piece of gold you see carries this cosmic story, a reminder of its extraordinary journey. So, the next time you see a piece of gold, whether it's a ring, a necklace, or even a gold coin, take a moment to appreciate its history. It's not just a shiny object, it's a fragment of the universe, a product of the most violent and awe-inspiring events in existence. Gold's allure goes beyond its physical beauty. It's a connection to the stars and a reminder of the universe's incredible power. Neutron stars are like super-duper dense things in space. Imagine an object so dense that a single teaspoon of its material would weigh about 1 billion tons on Earth. These stars are the remnants of massive stars that have gone through a spectacular transformation. Imagine squishing the entire sun, which is huge, into something the size of a city. This is essentially what happens when a neutron star forms. The core of the star collapses under gravity, compressing its mass into an incredibly small volume. That's how tightly packed they are. The density is so extreme that the protons and electrons in the atoms are crushed together to form neutrons. This process creates a star that is almost entirely made up of neutrons, hence the name neutron star. These weird stars happen when giant stars get old and run out of gas. As these massive stars exhaust their nuclear fuel, they can no longer support themselves against the force of gravity. The outer layers are expelled in a dramatic supernova explosion, while the core collapses into a neutron star. This supernova explosion is one of the most energetic events in the universe, briefly outshining entire galaxies and releasing more energy than our sun will emit in its entire lifetime. But that's not the end of their story. Neutron stars aren't just incredibly dense, they're also unbelievably hot and spin at mind-boggling speeds. Some neutron stars, known as pulsars, rotate hundreds of times per second, emitting beams of radiation that sweep across space like cosmic lighthouses. These spinning giants are among the most fascinating objects in the cosmos. Sometimes two neutron stars come close to each other and collide. This collision is a cataclysmic event that sends ripples through the fabric of space-time, known as gravitational waves. These waves, first detected by scientists in 2015, confirmed a major prediction of Einstein's theory of general relativity. The collision produces a burst of gamma rays, the most energetic form of light, and can even result in the formation of a black hole. But that's not all. These cosmic crashes also create heavy elements like gold and platinum. The immense energy from the collision allows these precious materials to form, scattering them across the universe. The gold in your jewelry likely originated in the fiery heart of a neutron star collision billions of years ago. So the next time you see gold, remember its cosmic origins, born from one of the most powerful and dramatic events in the universe. While neutron star crashes are the main source of gold, they're not the only way. Supernovae, giant stars exploding at the end of their lives, also play a role. When a massive star runs out of fuel, it collapses and explodes in a spectacular burst of energy. In that fiery chaos, temperatures and pressures soar, creating heavy elements like gold. These materials are then hurled into space like seeds, eventually becoming part of new stars, planets, and even Earth. The gold on our planet is like a cosmic traveler, forged billions of years ago in the explosions of dying stars. Long before Earth or our Sun existed, it drifted through the vastness of space. Over time, remnants of those stars coalesced, forming new celestial bodies, including our planet. This makes every bit of gold a relic of an ancient cosmic journey. Fast forward billions of years to the early Earth, a fiery molten world in constant upheaval. Picture a planet covered in roiling seas of lava, with volcanoes spewing plumes of gas and molten rock into the atmosphere. The Earth's surface was a chaotic canvas of creation and destruction where the crust formed and reformed in a relentless cycle. Meteorites rained down from the heavens, bombarding the young Earth with violent impacts. These space travelers carried with them a treasure trove of elements, including precious metals like gold, delivered from the farthest reaches of the solar system. In those turbulent times, as Earth's core was still forming, gravity played a crucial role in shaping the planet. Heavier elements, including much of the gold, sank deep into the molten core, leaving the surface relatively depleted. However, nature had other plans. Massive asteroid impacts, capable of reshaping entire landscapes, churned the crust, creating fractures and pathways for deep-seated materials to rise. These impacts weren't just destructive, they were transformative. Each collision brought new materials from space, while also unearthing hidden treasures from within Earth's depths. Volcanic activity further amplified this process. Molten rock surged to the surface, carrying with it small traces of gold that had been trapped deep within the planet. Over eons, these eruptions and tectonic shifts scattered gold into veins and deposits, embedding it within rock formations. This natural redistribution wasn't limited to the land. Erosion, rivers and streams gradually moved tiny gold particles, depositing them in sediment and creating the sparkling riverbeds where early humans would one day pan for gold. Imagine the surface of this chaotic, primordial Earth, a landscape of fire and fury constantly reshaping itself. Lava flows carved new paths, earthquakes split the ground, and relentless geological activity moved materials like gold closer to the surface. These fiery and dynamic conditions acted like nature's version of mining, preparing the Earth for future explorers to uncover its hidden riches. As the planet stabilized, humans began their quest for this elusive metal. Early gold seekers relied on simple techniques like panning in rivers, while later generations developed intricate mining methods to extract gold from veins hidden deep underground. But with this pursuit came challenges. Mining, though rewarding, often disrupted ecosystems and scarred landscapes. It became essential to find a balance, extracting gold responsibly while preserving the environment. Meanwhile, the dream of turning base metals into gold persisted through the ages. Alchemists in ancient times sought mystical formulas, but it was modern science that finally cracked the code. By bombarding elements like lead with neutrons, scientists could indeed create gold. However, this process, requiring immense energy and producing only trace amounts, proved far too costly to be practical. Beyond its allure in jewelry and coins, gold plays a crucial role in modern life. Its exceptional conductivity makes it a staple in electronics, from smartphones to spacecraft. Its resistance to rust and its biocompatibility ensure its place in medical treatments and technologies. Even in space exploration, gold shields spacecraft from the harsh rays of the sun, an example of its incredible versatility. So, the next time you see something made of gold, take a moment to reflect on its extraordinary journey. From the heart of exploding stars to the fiery depths of Earth's core, gold has endured an epic voyage across billions of years. It connects us to the cosmos, a gleaming reminder of the universe's incredible power and creativity, a gift from the stars embedded in the story of our planet.